Ladies and gents, as you can see behind me, I'm at a station for not a regular train. These are cable cars. A lot of people travel to today's destination, which is a stadium, arguably the most beautiful, definitely one of the most unorthodox. Over there in the background, Stadion-vlog. Now, you don't have to speak German to know that Stadion-vlog has a relation to a stadium at a zoo, because this is a zoo here somewhere. There's a zoo here in Wuppertal, right next to the ground. Now, I wanted to come by the cable car, but unfortunately today I've got to make a sharp exit because the latest flight I could find is the one following this game. So I've come by car, but next time, or if you were to come, I highly suggest you come here by cable car. I'm not sure what the German word is for it. But ladies and gents, I'm here about 2.5 hours early. So I think it's time to explore, again, the beautiful, the quirky, the unique, unorthodox Stadion-vlog, because today we're watching Wuppertaler SV versus MSV Duisburg. And we did go to Duisburg a couple of months ago, so I'm very much interested not only in the home team today, but the away team as well. So ladies and gents, stick that thumbs up and let's crack on. Let's go. Right then guys, in England we moan about having to use our card everywhere, not being able to use cash. In Germany it's the complete opposite. You can only use cash in most places. So I have an away ticket because I couldn't buy a home ticket online. I don't know why, but people from Wuppertal have told me you need to get a home ticket because you get to wander round more of the inside of the stadium. The novelty of the cable cars, it hasn't worn off yet, but it still looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna go and buy a home ticket. That's why I've got the cash out. As a reminder, this is a Regionalliga game. Germany's 4th division is split up into regional leagues, and I suppose this would class as non-league, semi-professional. A lot of you tell me that you need to come to smaller clubs, not Bundesliga clubs, Weiter Bundesliga clubs and stuff. So here I am. Let's head back to the beautiful Stadion-vlog with my cash. Let's go. Right guys, I was going to head to the stadium, but I don't know if you can hear that. I think this will either be the Wuppertaler Ultras or the Duisburg Ultras. There's a lot of Duisburg fans over there, so yeah, it's the Ultras march. I need to be careful with this camera because they do not like being filmed. Maybe that wasn't the Ultras, that was quite tame. Still good to see though. It's very militant in Germany, isn't it? Again, it's not a very British thing, the Ultras culture. But I like it, I do like it. Right then guys, cheeky glimpse inside. If you're wondering why I've just entered with a ticket and I'm outside a fence, I've not been chucked out. I literally walked in amongst the Ultras. I walked straight in to the Wuppertal Ultras, and obviously I don't really want to be filming around them. But they were quite friendly. I asked them where I could get a beer because nowhere's open at the moment. I can't buy a bratwurst or a beer or anything, so I thought I'd wander up here, which looks really random, but behind these gates along here is the actual zoo itself. Apparently I'm quite near the orangutans. Let's have a little wander up here, see if we can find any exotic animals other than Ultras. Right guys, I'm puffing. I think I've made a wasted journey. This is just a woodland now. I know the zoo is around here somewhere, but we're not going to get access. It's a Sunday, and as you know, everything in Germany is closed on a bloody Sunday. So, back down I go. All the junk I eat and drink nowadays, at least I've had a bit of exercise. 2 hours till kick off. Let's hopefully get a beer, bratwurst, and get in there. Let's go. Right guys, I thought I'd get some shots of here early because I'm guessing this is where the Wuppertaler ultras will stand. So I thought I'd get those shots out now. If you're wondering why I'm not drinking beer, not only am I driving, I've got to fly straight after this game, but they don't have a license apparently. I'm not sure if it's Wuppertaler that don't have a license to sell alcohol, or whether it's a Sunday in Germany, or whether it's just the league doesn't have a license. Obviously the perk of watching German football is that normally you can have a beer. There is trucks over there, see Bitburger, but if you look inside the actual huts, they've got Coke in the beer fridges. But one thing I do love, I'm not knocking it by the way, obviously I've got my scarf, €15, money well spent I think. The beauty of being in the home section, again, no disrespect to Duisburg, I had no problem standing in the away section, but as you can see over there, the away fans are over there. They're limited to only going there, whereas here, I get to walk basically pretty much around stadion-vlog. Right guys, this is like opening up Pandora's box. There's so many surprises in this ground. I mean, you've got the seats here. We're supposed to be that side, the luxury side. Probably is the posher side. You know, don't judge me. I normally rough it a little bit more. But what's weird is you've got the seats here, and then the standing terrace behind over here. Normally you get the seats above, don't you, and then the standing below. Well, you do, at least where I'm from, Hereford. Again, something else I love about German football is the banners, the flag culture, the tifos, obviously the pyro. And I don't think I'll fully big this game up, because this might be the most highest attended game in or here at Stadion-vlog for a while, because Duisburg are bringing loads of fans. I keep hearing the ultras. It's going to be good. Again, as a reminder for those outside of Britain, this is weird for us. The fencing, the pens, the segregation, because of course we had the disaster, the Hillsborough disaster in 1989, when a lot of Liverpool fans lost their lives due to overfilling the pens, the two central pens. So obviously we can't have that happen, but as much as it's going to be packed here today, I don't think we're going to get to the point of crushing. So here we go then guys, let's taste test the Essen, the food. Got me just a standard bratwurst, €4, not too bad. I've absolutely caked it in tomato sauce though. I mean, I'll be honest, any German sausage is better than a British sausage. That doesn't sound good at all, does it? As well, one thing I've noticed, that a bratwurst isn't just a bratwurst in Germany. They change depending on where you are. If you did see the Hanover video, they give you a tiny little bit of bread, bit of brat, and then a huge sausage. This is the biggest roll I've seen so far, with a little sausage. Big roll, little sausage. Not normally a good combination, but it's all right for me. So as you can see guys, the MSV, the Zebras bus has just pulled up, all the players have gone in. Obviously they're all going into this stand, because all the other stands are just terracing, there's nothing inside them, they're open to the elements. And I don't want to sound soft, but I'm under a roof in case it does rain. through those doors over there, you've got like business, or business, VIP, hospitality, should I say, up there. We're not quite that posh though. Again, to give you an idea, guys, over there on the bridge, that's where the Duisburg Ultras are. So if we had been in the away end, we could only have gone through this way and into that section there. Only the fittest of security here in Wuppertal. Right, guys, so a little bit of background information on Stadion-am See. Now, this place opened all the way back in 1924, which would make this place 100 years old, if my maths is correct. You can obviously get to the stadium via those beautiful cable cars, and Wikipedia has the capacity of this stadium at 23,067 people. Again, never fully trust Wikipedia. It does have 6,500 seating capacity. Again, according to Wikipedia, Transfermarkt, I have looked at a couple of places. The highest attendance, though, came back in 1974. Sorry, my dog's making all sorts of noises. In 1974, which would be 50 years ago, when they played Bayern Munich, with 38,000 people watching that game. In 1938, Germany played Luxembourg there, so they've had international football there. There's been many renovations over the years, more recently in the 90s and the mid-2000s. If you do look behind the goals, those terraces, they are relatively new. They obviously had the trademark running, running track, but I think they did cycling, didn't they, around the ground. They obviously put the stands behind the goal a lot closer. Anyway, the pyro is going off, so I'll leave you to enjoy the atmosphere at Stadion-am See. I'll speak to you in a bit.
Und die 22 trägt Levin Buller. Auf der Ersatzbank nehmen Platz Michael Müller-Buller, unser Ersatzkeeper, mit der 2. Für unseren Verein. Wir bitten euch deshalb dringlich, sofort damit aufzuhören. Danke.
Tackle, well done, good tackle.
So einfach.
Such a cheap goal. Cheap goal. Yeah. Yeah. Reed! Go! The Zweite Bundesliga is full of surprises, though, like Braunschweig beat HSV, yeah. No. Oh. What?
Komm, bring.
Go on! Go on! Go on! Oh! Like Well, guys, this guy you've just seen is Thomas, a subscriber of the channel. So thanks for joining me, Thomas. It was very nice to meet you in person. Half-time, Halbzeit, we moved to the other side to get a different view of the game / the stadium. As I said, I had to leave early, unfortunately. But something I should mention, the absence of alcohol, beer, was strictly for this game. They couldn't get the licence, I think, because of previous troubles, because it is a derby game. One of their biggest rivals being Essen, and obviously Duisburg, a fairly big rival as well. So I think that's why they didn't have the licence. It was for this game specifically, or local derbies, to avoid any sort of crowd trouble. Because Thomas did say that sometimes ultras of like Dortmund and Schalke would show up, because Dortmund and Essen have a Freundschaft, have a friendship, whereas obviously the Schalke ultras would turn up in Wuppertaler's favour, or something like that. I don't know. Sorry, Thomas, if I've got that wrong. But guys, as I said, just as I left the stadium, Wuppertal were awarded a penalty, and I tried turning around and get back through security. They wouldn't let me back in. They equalised. It was 1-1, but unfortunately, top of the table, MSV Duisburg would win the game 2-1. A fantastic game. Again, next time I come, I'm going to have to book a flight the next morning, but I did have to come back that night, and that was the latest flight I could get. It's a sin to leave a football game early. I would never normally do it, so apologies for that. But if you did enjoy the video, guys, make sure you do hit the like button, subscribe for more German football. Ich liebe deutschen Fußball. I love German football, of course, and I'll see you again very soon for some more similar videos. Auf Wiedersehen.